What's going on, law firms of the world? It's Josh here, the head of partnerships at Tondo Digital. And today I'm talking to you about the two phases of a successful SEO project. And when I say successful, what I mean is more fee paying clients, not just rankings, not just seeing your law firm on the Google Map results every now and then. I'm talking about actual clients. And this is the thing that I really want to spread. I want to spread the idea of SEO being a proactive marketing strategy instead of just a passive marketing strategy, because that's how we approach SEO and we know that it can work in that way, but way too many law firms are seeing it as just a passive strategy. So I'm going to talk to you about the two phases to implement in your SEO project so that you, not using me, you can actually go and re-look at your SEO strategy and turn it from a passive strategy into a successful SEO project that's proactively going out there and finding more fee-paying clients for your firm. Okay, this PDF that I will be taking you through on this video is a PDF that we created that walks law firms through every element of our strategy. We go through it all. It's called the SEO Alignment Matrix Handbook. The SEO Alignment Matrix being our IP, our specific system that we use to help law firms get more fee-paying clients using SEO. If you want this PDF, just comment PDF in the comments wherever you're watching this video. So this diagram here is what we want to look at right now. Okay, the two phases are included in this diagram. The first phase being keyword research and identification, which is shown here, and then the actual SEO execution of the project, which is shown here. And what I'll do is I'll break down them a little bit further now. So keyword research and identification, this is where so many people are getting it wrong. And by looking at the keyword research and identification phase as being a really, really key part of the project, you really turn SEO on its head. Because if you are targeting better keywords, you are getting better traffic. And if you're getting better traffic, then the chance of converting that traffic into a fee-paying client increases dramatically. All right. So in this phase, obviously what we're doing is we're looking at keyword data. So what you want to do is you want to look at a tool. You can use Keyword Planner, which is a Google tool. If you have SEMrush, if you're doing SEO, you probably have access to SEMrush, right? So you want to be looking at SEMrush and actually be looking at two different types of keywords. Okay, the first types of keywords are any of the keywords that you already rank in the top 100 for. Okay, you want to be looking at them. And if there are some that you're already ranking pretty well for and the competitiveness is pretty low, and those keywords suggest to you that the people typing them in are actually looking to take action and they're looking to hire a law firm, then you absolutely want to include that keyword on your target list. Okay, so you want to be looking at those keywords that you're already ranking for, because obviously it's going to be easier to get you even further up if you're already ranking for those keywords. The second type of keyword you're looking for are keywords that you're not ranking for, but that show high intent. Okay, and it's a process that we go through here. It's called behavioral keyword mapping. And this PDF actually goes into detail about what is included in behavioral keyword mapping, just once this PDF loads. And that is included a little bit further here. So behavioral keyword mapping, right? Now, what you're looking for in a high quality keyword to target that you're not currently ranking for is a few things. You're looking at intent. Now, for me, what intent means is the person typing in that keyword going to become a fee-paying client? What are they actually thinking when they're typing in this keyword? Right? So many people get into SEO and they just, they target the stock standard criminal lawyer New York. But there could be better keywords out there that you could be targeting that would improve the traffic. And if you improve the traffic, you're going to get more fee paying clients. So an example, instead of criminal lawyer New York, maybe it's going to court tomorrow, need a lawyer, New York. Now that's a longer keyword, so it's going to have less volume, which is the second element that you want to look at. But the competitiveness is probably much lower because people aren't going for it. Let's say it's medium. So intent, going to court tomorrow, need a lawyer, intent's very high because they're looking to buy. The volume's probably low. The competitiveness is probably medium. You know, maybe some other law firms out there, some savvy law firms have also seen that keyword. But I would suggest that if you haven't already been targeting that keyword, your ranking would be quite low. But because the competitiveness is only medium and the volume is pretty low, you should be able to get to that. You should be able to rank for that keyword pretty quickly. So that should absolutely be on your target list. And essentially what you want to do is you want to go through that process for all the keywords that are related to your area of practice. And this is where being creative and really thinking becomes important for the success of the SEO project, right? Instead of just going for those stock standard high volume seed keywords, start thinking about these long tail, lower volume, higher intent keywords. And that's going to improve your results once you start executing an SEO campaign. All right, so that's phase one, is keywords research and identification. And if you've gone through the SEO process before and you didn't really spend that much time on this phase, you'll see what I'm talking about here, where if you think more about it, then the intent of the traffic is going to be better. Once you've got the results of that process, of that phase, obviously you're going to create an SEO strategy that is going to lead into the execution of the SEO work. And with the execution of the SEO work, it normally falls into three categories. First being on-page optimization, which is all the site structure and the speed of the page and the indexing and all that kind of stuff. Backlinks, which is going out to other websites and sending links from those sites back to your website to show Google that you are a high authority site and, you know, it's worth sending traffic there because, hey, other people are doing it. And content strategy, which is about creating content on your site for your blog, high value stuff that makes people want to stay and hang around and see you as an authority in the space. So I won't go too much more in detail about those three phases, but just know that that's the execution phase of the SEO strategy. So like I said, two phases: keyword research and identification, SEO execution. If you're not spending the time on the keyword research and identification phase, then your results are going to be limited. The speed in which you can get those results is going to be limited. SEO really can be a proactive marketing strategy if you take the time in that first phase, which not enough people are doing. I want more people to do it. And if you're listening to this and you're a law firm and you are doing SEO and you haven't gone through that phase or you haven't given it the respect that it needs, go back and do it. It's never too late to go back and have a look at it again so that you can really improve that SEO strategy. Like I said, if you want this PDF, comment PDF below wherever you're watching this video and I will shoot it to you and we will talk really soon.